Adventures Call, Scene 1A, Take 1.
I'm just videoing it.
And there's also a bone beast.
2.
Camera's rolling. Alright, Adventures Call for Scene 4D, Take 2.
So, Adventures Call, what a crazy project this has been. And kind of a miracle just that the project happened. When it originally started writing it, it's based off of our D&D, me and my friend's D&D party, and, well, sort of. Each of the characters kind of pulls different inspirations from different characters. None of the characters have, like, the same name that any of them had, but it was just kind of about building sort of that, like, similar world. The backstories were very cool, so I was like, I want to write these stories. And I've written, like, 90 pages of this story, so it's a big story that kind of extends beyond just Adventures Call, which is kind of like the pilot, if you will, of this series that it could be. I was like, first 40 pages, we got this, let's do it. Started looking at scheduling, finding actors, and it just was too much. And we looked at it, it was like, that's too much. And you can kind of see through all of our process, we got it down to 1 shoot day. Well, it was 2 shoot days. And those 2 shoot days became 1 shoot day because we lost the other day.
This is behind the scenes for what's the movie called? Adventures Call.
Answer the question, my hair is greasy quick.
Anything you want to say, your director?
Not right now, I don't know.
Director, actor, writer, producer.
All of our equipment is here. I don't know who's going to be operating any of this, but that guy's acting. So, when your director's acting, it gets a little hard. I might be over here juggling like 5 different things.
So for that first day, we got there like 5 in the morning. We got up like 5 in the morning, cut up the canyon, and it was windy. So I know it came through in the final cut because it was so windy, and it was windy and cold. You can see a lot of people are in blankets and stuff because it was cold in the morning. We actually went back home for jackets on that day because it was so cold.
I'm not so attached. I like my story and stuff, but I know my dialogue is one of the places I struggle. So if you're like, this line is so awful to say, just tell me. Don't be afraid to be like, hey, this line's kind of bad.
This sucks, Paul.
I've never seen anything so bad.
I can't work on a piece of
Phones. These are other.
This is Lindsay with her support crossbow down there.
Like pick a pattern part
Emotional
of it.
support crossbow.
They're not. When there is a line in, they are not working. So. This is a bit of a harder video to take here. It's more behind the scenes. I'm holding a boom pole. There's our director. He's at the camera, and I don't know if you can see her, but she's way out there.
After we finally finished our first location, it was just a drive over to our second location and like a break for dinner and some caffeine, and we just kind of all laid on the grass at the park that we were filming at for the second location because all of us that have been up since 5 in the morning were dead tired.
Behind the scenes, what's it? Mission log number 3. Mission log.
Everybody's playing Pokemon Go.
This is what happens when you've been on set for 10 hours or however long it's been now. This is how everyone feels.
You die.
We're at a completely different location now.
But we got it done, and then we went to our last location, finished out the day, and then had to move on from there. So the Bone Beast was probably our biggest part of this project. I guess that required building. So the rest of the project just required a lot of like making sure everybody was there, scheduling everything. Bone Beast was an entirely separate day. So I said we had 1 shoot date. We'd actually had 2. Originally we were gonna have 3, but we had 2. So we had the day where we shot with all of the characters, and then we had the day with the Bone Beast, which was a blast. We had Josh, who's my friend, great guy. He was down to be this monster, and we decked him out in this suit, and I think it worked really well for like the 20 seconds that it's actually in the movie / episode. Really kind of cool. It's a cool creature, but man, it was a lot of work. But John designed like kind of the look of the beast, and then we had to figure out how to make that a reality.
I'm just videoing it. To be honest, if we put like a skeleton face on it, should be fine.
Sure.
Yes. Oh, there's just like, hello, people.
Don't mind us. We're weird.
Got it.
Headless bone beast. Beware the headless bone beast.
That's not a bone beast. That's a prone to accident beast.
Ah, yes.
It was a whole process. The skull weighed, it's a resin skull, so it weighed quite a bit. And getting it to stick was the trickiest part of that, for sure.
Footage of getting the head on. Yes.
Here, I'll hold this. Do you want like a side view?
Sure, I'll come around.
Oh,
Yeah, so this will just go.
that's that.
Now get centered.
Hello, Josh.
Hello. Hello, Governor.
Lock that into place. That's
Hold
gonna
that.
add,
Get some zip ties.
that's gonna add a bunch of weight to Josh's
Zippity
head.
doo.
Yep, that's the deal.
Zippity tie.
Okay.
Zippity doo tie, zippity.
A monster.
It must be destroyed.
This is a foul demon. I'm sending it back to hell where it belongs.
Okay, I think we're gonna do 3 because I think 3 is all it's gonna fit.
But yeah, no, it was cool to do though. So doing that like big monster, and then Josh is already a big guy, so he filled out the beast, and then so that shoot day was kind of the most fun shoot day we had because it wasn't as high stress because we had to get like 5 shots and we had like 2 hours, so that was pretty easy.
Campfire and sing or something.
Front leg, just kind of land, and then rear back. Yeah, that's great.
Yes.
You look like a shaman.
Beautiful.
Like some weird shaman.
Yeah.
Who's like got a really
Ski mask
big...
shaman. Yeah.
This is the part that I love about film.
Oh, you look so much. You're gonna look very intimidating on camera.
Yes.
Oh, good.
Right now.
The very cool versus the.
Are you dabbing?
Dab on the haters, Bunby. Dab on those adventurers.
Yes.
They'll never defeat you. The sun. It's right.
Look at this.
Can we get a shot?
Oh
Are you recording? Yeah. Are you praising the sun?
So we have the most beautiful, like sun rays coming through as you just like stood up, going like this. So.
Make it move, Paul.
I love how we were like dying. We were like, oh, we're gonna get 1 or 2 shots with that.
Well,
Yeah.
I was stressed about. I was stressed the skull was going nuts. Hold on.
Yep.
This is the second most dangerous monster in the entire world! And I'm right here next to it! It's not moving at all! Oh no! You see, if it gets any closer, it's gonna kill me! I better get going.
It was a blast to film, really, like, honestly, just a blast to film. The people on it, just so amazing artists and fellow, like, people who were passionate about it, and it was a fun project, and people enjoyed it and wanted to be part of it, and seemed like they had a good time, which is kind of what I'm hoping going forward, is that, like, projects that we do are fun, they're enjoyable, they like carry that fun weight that gets people to enjoy it and have a good time with it. And I feel like Adventurers Call had that. I think like just the general feel around it was that everyone just was happy to be there, had a fun time, and it was a good time. To be honest, I hope this is just the beginning for Unreal Studios and for things going forward. But yeah, if you had a good time, because I hope this is a good time for just everyone. I hope that people have a good time watching this and watching the Adventurers Call. And if you did, like, subscribe, help us grow. We're trying to just have fun, but also like just develop and grow. We want you to be a part of it. Those of you who are watching this right now, just join in our kind of fun, and like, you throw your ideas in. If you've got like something you think is great, throw it in there, or even just go out and shoot it. Go do it. You don't need to wait for anyone else. And I'll shut up because I've rambled enough for this video, but thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.